Sino ba ang nag-decide na may standard ang love or ang pag-ibig? At sino ba ang nagbigay ng karapatan para tawagin na ang iba ay hindi normal? Because sometimes it's easy to say para naman ito sa ikabubuti mo o para sa iyong kapakanan without even us realizing na ninanakawan na natin sila para ma-experience ang real life, real world, and most especially ma-experience ang true love. Today, we are dissecting a film that broke my heart and opened my eyes to many realizations. Pwede nga bang magmahal ng tunay yung mga taong tinatawag nating imperfect? Welcome back to Tina Talk Season 2026. Today, we're spilling tea on human rights, disability, and protective cages we build on people we claim to love. So for the few na hindi pa nakakapanood ng Imperfect, it follows Jiro and Jessica. They are both with Down syndrome who found connection, special connection, which normal people can only dream of. Pero ito ang catch. Si Jiro is already 30 years old. Pero kung tratuhin siya para siyang elementary, very supervised yung galaw, and very protective ang kanyang mga parents sa kanya to the point na parang sinasabi sa kanya na hindi mo kayang galawan ang mundong ito. While Jessica, she's out there working, dreaming, and meron siyang freedom to choose. The film forces us to look one painful thing. Disability is not a problem, but sometimes it's the lack of trust. Sabi sa Article 1 ng Universal Declaration of Human Rights, everyone has a freedom to life and we have equal dignity. Pero bakit sa cases nila, equal pero bantay sarado at parang nakakulong? In this film, Jiro's mother always assumed na siya ay incapable of doing things, na para bang habang buhay siyang bata. Pero hindi niya alam na that same love, although protective, also belittles the capabilities of Jiro. Listen to this. Having a disability doesn't mean you are a permanent minor. Everyone has the right to fall in love, including those with Down syndrome. Ito ang masakit. Jiro and Jessica fell in love, and then suddenly lahat ng tao sa paligid nila nagpanic. And they start asking question, kaya ba nila? Paano sila mabubuhay? Pwede ba yun? Instead of asking, masaya ba sila? Article 16 of Universal Declaration of Human Rights says, marriage and family are human rights. Love is not a privilege for the neurotypical or the abled only. So bakit tayo natatakot na makita silang magmahal or magmahalan? Is it because we are protecting them? Or is it because we are uncomfortable? Jiro's mom is not a villain. She loves Jiro so much at wala namang magulang na gustong mapahamak ang kanyang anak. And we get that. But her fear became Jiro's cage. This year, 2026, we need to call this out. Overprotection is a form of discrimination. Kapag pinipigilan mo ang isang taong mag-explore dahil takot ka na mag-fail sila, pinangungunahan mo na sila, and it is also a form of discrimination na hindi nila kayang harapin kung ano man yung magiging consequences ng kanilang mga actions and decisions in life. Remember, protection should empower people and not to imprison them. So to all our Gen Z viewers, let's get real. Dapat ang tawag sa mga person with disabilities ay person with different abilities. Yan ang totoong meaning ng PWD. Meron silang karapatang magmahal at lahat ng karapatan o lahat ng mga ginagawa ng ibang tao That means sila ay may karapatang magmahal at lahat ng bagay like everybody is doing. Many young people want their independence right now. But you know what? Independence looks different for everyone. Sometimes they want this living alone lifestyle. For Jiro, he just want to be allowed to hold Jessica's hand in public without any judgment. I know minsan yung mga viewers, binabasa nila yung title na imperfect instead of I'm perfect. Pero alam ninyo kung ano talaga yung imperfect? Is the system that we have. Walang inclusive jobs and kulang ang support for PWDs. I should know because my eldest son is actually in the spectrum. That's why nag-hit talaga sa akin yung movie na ito. I should say sobrang mahal magkaanak ng may special needs. Ako at yung asawa ko, meron kaming mga trabaho to support yung mga therapy needs na aking anak. But we still feel that kurot and bigat dahil sobrang mahal ng mga therapies and other needs ng isang bata na may special care and special needs. I'm thinking, paano na lang yung mga magulang na they don't have job or kahit na yung mga magulang na they have minimum salaries. They really cannot afford it unless meron tayong tamang support from our community and from our government. Minsan, mas madaling sisihin yung mga disabilities nila and people cannot understand that. Community cannot understand that. That's why ang totoong may disability is the community and the government who cannot understand and support person with different abilities. The title says it all. Imperfect. Hindi naman kinakailangan ng perfect na DNA or perfect na utak para magkaroon ng perfect love. Jiro and Jessica are imperfectly perfect exactly as they are. And like the usual relationships and marriages, it's a union of two imperfect person. Ang tunay na may defect dito, hindi sila, kundi ang mundong ginagalawang natin normal, na mas pinipili pa natin na ikulong sila, i-cage sila para hindi sila magkamali, para hindi sila magkasala, para hindi sila mapahiya, instead of allowing them to explore the world and make mistakes. Love doesn't need a license. It just needs space to breathe. If this review made you feel uncomfortable, good. That's the feeling of your bias breaking. Watch the film, check your privilege, and most importantly, protect their dignity. I'm opening the comments jury. Kung ikaw ang magulang ni Jiro, hahayaan mo ba siyang magmahal kahit delikado? Drop your verdict below with #TinaTalksVerdict, and I will see you on the next episode.
This has been Tina Talks, produced by the Human Rights Development Organization. Thank you for spending time with me today. Don't forget to stay connected. Follow us on Facebook at tinatalks.hro and on TikTok at tinatalkshRDO. Until next time, let's keep the conversation going.